guys have been learning about, and I don't have, there we go. Good morning. This is Mrs. Signorino, and this week you guys have been learning about simple machines. I'm going to, for your activity this week, I'm going to have you show me some simple machines that you use at your house. And to help you out, I'm going to show you some simple machines that I use here at my house. The first simple machine that I want to share with you is the hammer. You can kind of think of a hammer like a wedge, but the way we're going to use this hammer today is as a lever. You can see that he takes the end of the hammer, there's the lever, and the nail becomes the fulcrum to pull a nail out of the board. We decided that that nail was not going to hold our boards together the way we wanted. Which brings us to our next simple machine, the screw. Take a look at the screw. You can see that it has the threads on it. But watch what we're going to do with this screw with those boards. Puts the screw into the boards, securely holding them together, creating a nice bond between the two boards. So that's our second simple machine. Our third simple machine is going to be the wheel and axle. If you'll come over here to my little wagon that I use for my gardening work, you saw that the other day, you'll see the axle and the wheels on either side. That's a way that we use to make this roll around, making my life much easier. Right now I have a few sticks in there that I'm going to use for a fire later on, but definitely easier for me to pull those around than to have to carry them. The next simple machine that I want to share with you is the wedge. The wedge. I have this stick over here that's a little bit too big for my fireplace, and so I'm going to use the wedge, which in this case is an axe or hatchet, and go ahead and cut that down to where I need it to be to safely fit in my fire pit. Okay. Our sixth simple machine, or our last simple machine, we're going to take a walk to my garage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. We're not going to go there yet. My fifth one will be the ramp. And when I'm ready to put these sticks into my fire pit, all I need to do is to tip this back, creating a ramp that the sticks fall out into my fire pit. It's a little windy today, so we didn't actually set up the fire pit to make a fire, but we often do that in our yard. But that's how a ramp is also used, like if you're going to load your vehicle, like a motorcycle or something that you're going to take. People will load that onto a trailer and you'll use a ramp to get that. If you watch in your neighborhood, there's probably right now plenty of people running around with their lawn mowing equipment, and they are going to be using a ramp to get their lawnmowers on and off their truck. New friend of mine that you have not met, this is Baby, my cat. Probably wonder why we call her Baby. I'm not sure. She's probably the biggest black cat I've ever met. Maisie is out and about and probably needs to be hollered at right now. Let's go, Maze.
Hey.
Go find us some Maisie before we, here she comes. Here she comes. See if I can get her in the camera for you. Here she comes. Come on, girl. Can you see her coming towards you? Yeah, she's taking advantage of the fact that she didn't have my attention and she wandered up into the yard. We've put our garden in. You all helped me plant those potatoes the other day. And when we did, we've had a lot of visitors. I've already had one of my tomato plants eaten by friends. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the pulley system. We're going to use my garage door. My garage door has the pulley, and as he puts it down, you'll be able to see that system. Here comes the rope coming down, and now we'll take it back up, and I'll try to get a good shot of that wheel up at the top there. So that's our pulley system that we use. Sometimes we will take several simple machines and combine them to make a new tool. And one of the tools that you use every day, and you could probably put this on your list, is just simply a pair of scissors. You can look carefully there and see the screw. And I open that, you'll see the wedges, and then we push them back and forth to use them to cut. Another one that I thought you'd be interested in, this is called a crescent wrench. It's one of my favorite tools because I can use the screw, you see him turning that there, and the wedges to adjust that to fit the bolt that I need to open and close. So, said we've been learning a lot about force and motion and simple machines and how we manage to do work. Take a look around your house and think about the things that you do and what you do with them and how you think they might fit into our idea of simple machines. Maisie says goodbye. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon.